Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. With the announcement of the new exploration ship coming to Elite Dangerous in 2024, the Zorgon-Peterson Mandalay, this has to beg the question, is the new feature coming to Elite Dangerous going to be Earth-type planets with full atmospheres to allow us to walk around in lush forests, icy worlds, seascapes, you name it? Is exploration going to have a bigger meaning in the game? Let's have a think about this and ask ourselves, why not full atmospheric worlds in Elite Dangerous? Well, the super sexy looking Zorgon-Peterson Mandalay exploration ship had me a bit confused when I first saw it. I thought, oh, it's another fighter. It looks quite eagle-like. A little bit like the Mamba with the cockpit. And I would be right in thinking this. However, it's an exploration ship, which has me thinking, well, what about full atmospheric worlds? Now, we do have atmospheres in Elite Dangerous. I know. We can land on them. We can drive around them in our SRVs. We can get out, if you're an Odyssey player, and walk around the pretty much desolate planets that are around. But what eludes us is getting out and landing on an Earth-type world, one that's been populated. You can see its lights from space. You can see other worlds and other types, ones that might have forests and hasn't been populated. How cool would that be if we could get out and walk around amongst the trees, walk through the grass, holding your hand out, gladiator style, as you walk past fields of wheat? What about getting into worlds where there's an oceanscape, taking your SRV and your ship into the oceanscape? Deep sea diving, exploring under the water, a little bit like what you can do in No Man's Sky, let's face it. So why not in Elite Dangerous? Well, there's probably going to be many challenges and also then many benefits. Is this something that commanders actually want? Let me know in the comments right now if it is something that you think you want. Full atmospheric engagement on planets, walk through forests, walk through fields, get under the water, all that sort of thing. I really like to know. Now, we all know that Elite Dangerous is a vast expanse, a universe teeming with celestial bodies, a one-to-one galaxy mapped to our own. The majority of these worlds, however, do remain desolate, lifeless rocks, while these barren worlds offer their own unique challenges and rewards in the form of materials, the occasional bases, and ground missions. A significant portion of the player base for years has yearned for more immersive, life-filled experience. You do exobiology, and you could have a couple of mushrooms, a couple of blades of grass, some funky looking rocks, and geysers. Let's face it, it's kind of what it is, or you'll have an embarrassing bacteria to scan somewhere. Hardly what you call life-filled, is it? The ability to explore atmospheric planets with their oceans, continents, and potentially even their alien civilizations would fundamentally alter the game's landscape and offer a depth of gameplay that is currently lacking, I believe. Atmospheric planets with their diverse biospheres and weather patterns are not new to gameplay. Star Citizen, No Man's Sky, even X4 offer a level of immersion and exploration that's simply unmatched by what you find on barren worlds. Oh look, another rock. Oh look, another rock again. Oh look, a blade of grass. They provide a sense of scale and wonder, and something that's essential for truly captivating gaming experience. Now, as I mentioned, the Zorgon-Peterson Mandalay has been announced at Frontier Unlocked, with in-game release date of October 2024. When it first looked like a combat ship, but now it's been flagged as an explorer. Is Frontier trying to get us out exploring again and not being home to the bubble, fretting about Thargoids? So what's it going to give to us if we actually have atmospheric planets that we can land on and walk through forests, walk through fields of wheat and alien other fauna in mass? Well, that enhanced level of immersion. Immersion. Everyone goes on about immersion, don't they? But atmospheric planets could create a sense of awe and wonder, and could be done with procedural generation, pretty much like it's been done with No Man's Sky. Now No Man's Sky has actually been fixed. The sight of a vast ocean, a towering mountain range, or a lush forest could then technically transport players to a completely different world, not just a rocky one. There's also that increased gameplay variety. Atmospheric planets could offer a wide range of gameplay possibilities and additional exobiology opportunities. Players could explore underwater crevices, mountain ranges, even cities and bases, engage in aerial combat over a lovely grassy vista. Who knows? Or you could just sit around and taking the breathtaking scenery on top of your SRV. Now that also leads to additional storytelling opportunities. Yes, there's a little bit of lore going on about with Elite Dangerous, but let's face it, atmospheric planets with a thriving human community, we've seen them all there with their lights on, could offer additional story arcs, allowing players to interact more, with more immersion. Here's that word again, immersion. Let's talk about ocean worlds and Earth-like planets. Well, with ocean worlds, these planets are dominated by vast oceans, because they're ocean worlds, offering unique challenges for exploration under the waves. The Earth-like planets walk down an alien boulevard, or through an alien city, or even an outpost, but knowing there's a blue sky ahead of you. Now we do have some of these experiences in-game with some atmospheres, I know. But that's not what I'm talking about. What about densely populated planets? These urban environments could offer even more missions for the commander about town. Typically this would have to be an Odyssey game, wouldn't it? And cultural diversity. Each planet would have its own and unique culture. Yes, they say everyone eventually came from Earth and it was all about generation ships setting off and taking millennia to get there, and hundreds of years and all the rest. And we've seen some of these failed generation ships popping around, but there were those of them that made it. And this is where the cultural diversity actually comes in. Now, with atmospheric planets, Elite Dangerous would need to incorporate EVA gameplay. Now we do kind of get that so far with Odyssey in regards to getting out of your SRV and walking around, right? That's brilliant. Being able to explore the surface on foot and getting up and personal with whatever fauna or cities or outposts or whatever it is you could potentially get there. Now, the EVA ability is in-game with Elite Dangerous Odyssey, like I say, and has been in-game sort of like with Elite since Horizons when we had the SRV. This could lead to also a different combat opportunities, especially in atmospheric worlds with heavy gravity. We do get this sort of already, but again, that's not what I'm talking about. Now, the concept of atmospheric planets in EVA gameplay has been explored in other games, such as Star Citizen, X4 Foundations, etc, etc, etc. This could lead to mining, additional economies on the ground, on foot. And games like X4 and Star Citizen, and even No Man's Sky, have demonstrated the potential for this type of gameplay. Star Citizen features a variety of atmospheric planets, each with its own characteristics, which players can explore on foot and engage in combat and even look at the settlements. And then X4 Foundations also features atmospheric planets as well, explored and colonized, and players can build on these planets and extract resources and engage in trade. So in all, really, do you think that full atmospheric planets and being able to walk around Earth-like worlds would be a good addition to Elite Dangerous? It's one of the most sought after items on players' wish lists on the Frontier site. What do you think? What would you rather? So why not full atmospheric planets and walking around Earth worlds and ocean worlds? That's the question. Let me know in the comments. I've been Ricardo. Thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you soon.